A fake wants a man who has it all. A real is going to help her man get it all. A real one builds with you, not just benefit. The fake don't want love, she want lifestyle. She's looking for perfect, meanwhile the other one's looking for potential. She chasing comfort, she chasing legacy. She's here to take, she's here to build. She's impressed by what you got. She's invested with what y'all could possibly build. She wants a boss, she's trying to help you become one. This one want the bag, this one got the blueprint. One wants to sit pretty while the other wants an empire. One wants your pockets, the other one wants to match your grind. Fake looking for a provider, real looking for a partner. A fake specs, a real invests. One's impressed by money, the other is impressed by mindset. This bitch sits at the table, this one adds to it. She wants a king, she's building a kingdom. She wants the perks, she wants the partnership. Same gender, different breed.
I had a homegirl, right? She had an encounter with a guy. She was on him. She hella liked him, whatever. She called me the next day. She was like, yeah, we did whoop whoop. And I was like, cool, right? A year or so passes. She meets a guy that she's really serious with. And then she's like, so I was thinking about that one guy I was with, and I think he raped me. And I was like, you totally wanted him. You totally called me. You totally told me all the details. Yeah, like, damn. What do you mean right now? But I think it was like the shame that I think she felt that she allowed herself to go there. And then when she met a serious guy, I think to herself, she was trying to make it seem like he overstepped or whatever. But he was like way tossed and she wasn't way tossed. Like she was fine. I think about like that. And I'm like, God forbid my sons were to have an encounter with a girl. She fully is, fine with things. Mm-hmm. And then years, months later is like, the shame that I feel is uncomfortable, so I'm just gonna say that you took advantage of me. Hell no.
There's a big difference working between men and women. I used to work with men literally my whole life when I was younger. And when they will get to work and they had a frowny face, it's like, dude, what's wrong with you? Oh, nothing. What, your wife didn't give you none last night? It's not that, bro. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, I don't want to see that face all day. We're here to work. Like, let's get moving. Fine, dude, whatever. Dude, we'll get a beer after work and let's just keep on freaking, okay? With women, you can do that. They get here with a frowny face. You can't ask them what's wrong with them. And if you do, dear HR, today I felt attacked because a fellow coworker asked me, why did I have a frowny face at work? I think this is a very personal question. P.S. Your favorite employee. That's the difference. And don't get offended by this, okay? This is just for TikTok purposes. So if you get offended, do get some dissonant.
Does anybody else's boyfriend, okay, be prepared to get pissed off because I actually can't. We'll just show you and you tell us what's wrong with it. Ready? Okay. 1 second. Go ahead. Again. Do it slow, like do a big one.
Okay.
No, because that's just not right. Who taught you how to do your E's? What the fuck?
There's nothing wrong. That's how he does it. Leave him alone.
So in my local Are We Dating the Same Guy, I got banned because this girl posted a photo of this man and she said NET, and I said, have you matched with him yet? And she said no. And then I said, okay, so then why are you posting him? And then this girl was talking about her toxic mother-in-law. Mind you, she's married to this man, so I don't know why she's in this group. And she was like, my husband won't cut off his mother-in-law from me. Like, she's a terrible person. And I said, if you can't cut off family for your spouse, then he's not the one for you. And I got dragged for that, for saying your spouse comes first.
These modern women are in there to have a good time, not be accountable.
I got invited to be a +1 at a wedding, and before the wedding, I was looking for the restroom. I walked in, and the bride and the best man were making out. I was like, they locked me in the bathroom, interrogated me. They said, who are you? Who am I? Nobody important. Let me free. Then they asked me, did I want some type of money or anything to keep my mouth shut? I don't want anything. Just let me free. The bride then calls her mom, and her mom comes in the bathroom, and she's like, what's going on? The bride says, she just caught me and Corey making out. She's going to tell everybody and ruin my wedding. I never said that. Actually, I don't know any of you, so set me free. Finally let me go, but during the wedding ceremony, her mom is like attached to my hip, whispering threats in my ear. It was sweet and scary and comforting all at the same time. At one point in the wedding, the wife finally speaks up and says that she's been sleeping with his best man, Corey. And when the groom said, "Who all knew of this?" everyone pointed at me. Somebody in the audience said, "Who is that?" Exactly. Who am I? Nobody important.
The guilt got the best of her. That's the way you need to do it. You did right.
What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? If I'm supposed to be bringing the same thing you're bringing to the table, what the hell do you need me for? Matter of fact, what the hell do you need any woman for? Go date a man. If you want me to work just as hard as you do to bring cash to the table, it sounds like you want a man. Conversations like this are always so annoying because you're comparing something that's quantifiable versus something that's not. I'm not gonna go and pretend that men and women bring the same thing to the table. Let's be real here. But men bringing finances to the table is quantifiable. I can literally say he brings X amount to the table. What women offer is not the same thing, but that's kind of the point. If you wanted someone bringing finances that are quantifiable to the table, you would date a man, but you don't want to date a man because you want women for their feminine qualities. And as it goes, that's not really quantifiable. It's something you feel. It's something that makes you feel good when you have a woman in your life. The presence and the magic of a woman's love and touch is like, you crave it. Can't really put a number on it though. It's just this intangible thing. And you might say, well, what sets you apart from another woman bringing that same thing? Again, it's that intangible thing. The same reason why you can fall in love with one girl, but you won't fall in love with another girl who has the same qualities. There's a certain pull, a certain spark. There's that certain chemistry that something aligns correctly. You can meet 10 girls, 9 of them don't have it, but 1 does. Can't put a number on it. You can't really put a reason to it. And it makes answering questions like, what do you bring to the table as a woman, kind of complicated to answer. But I know a real man wouldn't need some girl on the internet explaining what that is. You just know. When you're a man and you feel the presence of a woman, you just know what she brings to the table.
Well, I think it is actually quantifiable. I think, childbearing and child rearing, that is quantifiable. I think household management, or at least helping to manage the household, that's quantifiable. I think investing into somebody emotionally and as a part of a relationship, that's very quantifiable. I think, supporting the man on his mission because that's what you want. I know that you can define that, that's kind of a general statement, but it can be defined. Supporting a man, what does he want? What does he need? How do I cater to my man? That's very quantifiable. Building a legacy. What does my family look like? How do we get there? How do we build what we want? What kind of little human beings do we want running around this earth that come from us? That is very quantifiable. So when you slow down and you think about it, you can find things that you can bring to the table. It's your job to figure out how to explain that in a tactful and in a way that a man can understand. And those behaviors are very observable versus what men see online. And I don't want no children. I don't want to be bothered with no man. I'm decentering man, yada, yada, yada. You can observe that. And this is what's going to get you, I don't want to say picked, but this is what is going to help you to identify and get closer to somebody that you actually want to be in a relationship with.
The T app was promoted as being an app to provide safety for women. But once I actually got approved and I went and did my little research on it, I realized that the features that actually provide protection, like being able to pull up men's history, being able to pull up their records, being able to pull up if there's any PDF files that live around you, they're charging you for those features. Those are not free. The only part of that app that's free is for you to be able to search and gossip and slander men's name. That's free all day. But the features that actually provide safety to find out whether or not you're around predators or men who may cause harm, you got to pay to get that information. So truly, it really just is a money grab. And I'm pretty sure that the owner of the app got some collaboration going on with these companies who provide these background checks and provide this information. And so it's just a way for them to get money, right? It always comes down to money. It's not about safety. It's not about protection. It's about them making money. Because otherwise, why would your most important feature, which is to protect women on your app, be something that you're charging for? And let's not forget, a lot of this is public information. Stuff that if you wanted to look it up yourself, you could easily just go through Google and go to the county websites and go look this stuff up yourself for free. And they're trying to charge you to give you this information.
I feel like they would have had to charge either way because you're going to have to charge for a background check. Even jobs do this. But I think what they did it for was just another version of the are we dating the same guy? So we get on the app, we do this, and this. And it's an all-in-one sort of thing. It's like a stop and shop. Like you buy everything right here, right now is what I think it is. Of course, women don't need that. They're not really looking for that. They're really looking to gossip. And that's what you found. And now it's shut.
I was with this guy for a little while, and I was trying to tell him what I needed. And he was like, in a way, trying to change me and being like, oh, you don't actually need that stuff. You've been taught wrong, pretty much. Like, oh, you're better than that. It's all kind of thing. And it's like, but if it makes me feel good, why wouldn't you want to make me feel good in any way? Make any sense why men don't want to make women feel good if they know, if they have the power to, if they have the money to? Why don't you want to do that for your partner if you love them?
If you have the power and the money to, you just want me to blow my money. What is it exactly that you need to make you feel good? That's what we need to be hearing.
Men don't just up and abandon women that they love. No. If he abandoned you, that's because he was using you or he didn't respect you. Or the worst case scenario, he really didn't love you. Take a hint, mama.
Never any accountability. It's always a man's fault.
First of all, living separately is great. I don't think you should move in with a partner beforehand, my opinion.
That's fine. I wouldn't want to.
So, really, why?
Weird that you had that little tick and switch, because it's exactly what you want, yet now it's offensive. But keep going.
I want you to fight for me, you know?
I'll fight anybody. I'll fight you right now.
Okay,
I'll beat the hell out of you. What do you want?
Not that.
Got her with the okie doke. Red flag. Leave her alone.
I'm a firm believer that if you falsely accuse somebody of a crime that they did not commit and they are found not guilty, that your punishment should be whatever their punishment would have been. If that is jail time, something on your record, there should be consequences, especially if you're lying under oath. You should also be reprimanded because you possibly could have just ruined someone's life.
Females are replaceable. Stop swearing like y'all the point where they can't replace you like this, bro. There's always somebody willing to do it better.
We got another one. Bro said, I want to propose to my girlfriend on Valentine's Day. Can you please see if she's valid, because the ring I'm looking at about $20K. And it'll save me money to see if she's worth it in the first place. He sent me her at. I got to work. I sent her some hard eyes. I said, you're cute as a bitch. She said, thanks, so are you. I said, appreciate it. She said, where'd you find me? I said, I saw one of your pics on my Explore page. DM'd you with no hesitation. She laughed. She thought I was funny. I said, how is a girl like you not cuffed? She said, I live in Georgia. The guys here, bleh. I said, oh good, so you don't have a man's? She then gave me her snap and then said, no, I'm single at the moment. I said, oh, bet, maybe I can change that. So I could have gone further, but I wanted to send him the messages and see what he wanted me to do. I sent him the screenshots and said she didn't do too well. He said, WTF, I'm calling her ass right now. I said, let me know what happens. Y'all, like 15 minutes later, I get a DM from her. F you, you're corny and childish AF, you need to get a life. I said, I guess the girls in Georgia ain't either. He ended up saying he was done with her. I said, on the bright side, you get to keep $20K in your pocket. Hit the strip club Valentine's Day.
And it's really more than $20K, because he saves himself a lifetime of heartache.
Be wondering why you on foot up now. Ask you for food. You huffed and puffed. Can I get another?
For what it's worth, I'm finally starting to understand the sense of humor that certain women have. But back to the topic at hand, what the f mean he huffed and puffed? How many things are you asking for? Because people only get to that point when you continuously ask for something. 9 times out of 10, he's overstimulated because your begging ass keep asking for how many things does one person need? You ever sat back and considered, you know what? I've been asked this something every day since I've met him. Maybe I need to take a step back. Maybe I need to chill. Because maybe I'm starting to come off like a begging ass that ain't got no money to my name and no motion, nothing going on. And he is starting to get fed up with that. It's starting to get real annoying. All I'm putting on the table is, and at this point, if he's like that, if he's in there I deem to be valuable, I'm sure other women deem him to be valuable. So maybe, just maybe, he's frustrated with me. And I should just stop asking for shit and just allow things to flow naturally. Y'all keep the change.
Okay, at first I thought it was me. Y'all said that I kept ending up on this side of TikTok because it was me. But no, I think TikTok is just playing on my top. I just watched a video where a man said that a soft top, right, is the perfect match for a heterosexual woman. What do you mean by that?
And the thing that's blowing me is that there are women in the comments who are saying, yes, I would love a soft top. A soft top is my... A woman commented and said, this is my man right now. He's so DL, but he not leaving me. What are we talking about? Like, I don't know if I usually just don't scroll enough, but this what y'all be talking about on the internet? You mean to tell me that we got a side of TikTok that hates actual, like men that want to be men? We have a side of TikTok that women just hate the men. But then we have another side of TikTok where women are wishing that the men were soft tops. Y'all are wishing that the men, you can't tell me that there's not a demonic agenda to demasculate men, specifically black men. It's pure insanity and it's pure evil. Why would you, as a woman, want a man who wants a man? Soft top, hard top, black top, white top, little top, big top. Could we get some people who just want to be beside somebody?
This is what men have been saying over and over again. There is always some play to get a man out of his position coming from these modern women.
People get mad when you say you're a single mom who won't date men with kids. But there was a creator on here, and she said, one man's trash is another man's treasure, but one woman's trash is every woman's trash because women don't get rid of good men and good dads.
Okay. Right.
Makes so much sense. Like, if your baby mama don't want you, why the fuck?
You have a tattoo on your forehead. Why would I listen to you? Why would anyone take you serious? You put permanent ink right on your face. What I'm trying to say is, you make bad decisions out loud. You have a tattoo on your forehead. Now, there's a lot of things that can be hidden, but I should not. If you want people to never take anything you say serious, go ahead and get a face tat. Go ahead and get a tattoo right on your forehead. It may as well say stupid across your forehead. You understand that, right? It has the same exact effect. You start talking, people see that shit on your face, they go, oh. And then, like, everyone is just waiting on you to stop talking. You have a tattoo on your forehead.
People are tapping into the chat talking about nose ring theory. Good grief.
Dog, y'all women, TikTok is about to have a lot of y'all women out on these streets by yourself with each other. This trend, first of all, why the f- y'all get on the internet and cry? Like, record yourself crying, look at it, edit it, clip it, and then post it to the dashes. Oh, women. But this trend that I see of women getting on the internet, getting on this app for the validation and like the clapping it up from other women, strange ass women they don't know, and literally on their boyfriends, fiancés, and husbands, who even in these types of videos, go to John Page and watch this video. I ain't got time to watch that here, but the points he made in his videos stand true. But this trend of y'all getting on this app, crying and boo-hooing and venting to strange women who you don't know, instead of going to couples therapy or telling or talking to your husband, boyfriend, or fiance about these things, so you can get validations, affirmations, pats on the back, say, yes, girl, me too, like, from strange women on the internet. And then even in these videos they make, they be saying like, he's a good man and he does this and that there's no complaints. And then when you really listen to what they're saying, it's a them problem. And they likely married a man they didn't like. And two, they just did it. They're married or in this relationship because they just wanted to be in a relationship. the idea of the relationship, the idea of the marriage. And now they feel stuck because they're looking on TikTok comparing their life to the Joneses or some chick that they, and then in her video she was like, oh, well, I travel and I go places and I see things and I do. So it's like you don't even have the excuse of you cooped up in the house. Like whatever got her attention, whatever man she thinks she missing out on, whatever you think you missing out on in them streets, please, for the love of God, I hope her husband sees that video and you let her go. Let her go find whatever she thinks she missing because she watching this girl TikTok and listening to that girl TikTok. Let her go find it. You move on. If he's a good man, he will find a woman who will appreciate him. And when your kids are loving her more than you, and they want to go to their house for Christmas instead of yours, I don't want to hear. Don't get back on this app crying. As much as y'all get on here and boo-hoo, cry, and talk about the lack of good men out here, you got all these women with good men, and then y'all get on this app and talk about it's okay to leave a good man. Like, what the bro? God. Like, at this point, y'all just need to be with each other. All these women, y'all just need to link up and just you know what? Let me stop. Start buying big old houses with each other and just live in these houses with each other. Cause like, what do y'all want? I'm just, at this point, y'all are the problem. Y'all are the fucking problem. Y'all, these type of women, y'all need to go on an excursion, soul search, do some of them things where they take the mushrooms and you go on a soul seeking journey. Because y'all don't know what the y'all want. And stop crying on the internet.
It's like a anonymous. Yeah. Anonymity. If I say this out into the abyss, it's like it can never come back and hurt me. It can happen to everybody else, but not me. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to get some validation, just my little quick hit of validation, and I'll go about my business. I'm going to forget about it. And the girlies that get it, they get it. Those who don't, I'm just going to block them so they never even exist. It really is a world full of delusion.
Any man that's not a simp is gay in my book. If you're not a simp, you like men. Point blank period. Because why the fuck would you want to display with your full chest how much you don't like a woman? Because any man that says that a man is a simp, it's always because the man is displaying ways in which he likes a woman. So, essentially, men want approval from other men based off of how poorly they can treat a woman. And I'm supposed to still think that y'all are heterosexual. I'm still supposed to think that y'all are attracted to women and y'all like women when y'all take pride in admitting the fact that you actually hate women and you actually want to do all the things possible to show that you hate women in order to impress other men. I'm sorry, if he ain't a simp, he gay. It's really that simple. If he is not giving you love and devotion and putting you first, he's gay. He doesn't like women. It's really that simple.
This is our page, y'all, and it says, we decenter men. We uplift and teach women. And then literally every single video is about a man. It's some way, shape, or form about a man. Yup. Crazy, right? I love how y'all ladies always say decenter men, but yet every single time you get on this app, your videos are all about men. So how exactly are you decentering men? On top of that, y'all love to call a man gay. I don't know what it is these days about a lot of you women calling men gay. Like, I'm starting to think that y'all really are the gay ones. Your entire page is literally just sitting there degrading on men, but yet in your bio it says decenter men, teaching women empowerment, this, that, and the third. How the fuck are you teaching empowerment? You're literally just sitting there degrading and on men. What empowerment are you teaching women? These be the people that y'all listen to. These be the people that are continuously in our community keeping us down. Not helping, keeping us down. Regardless if a man is a simp or not, the fact that a man wants to do something for a woman that he likes is something that a lot of y'all don't get. Y'all don't have men that actually like y'all. And I'm starting to wonder why. Y'all are miserable as women. Miserable as women. It's crazy. It's insane how y'all just like constantly, day in, day out, 24/7, 7 days a week. Like, I don't even know how you guys have that much energy to just sit here on social media and just talk on men 24/7, negative 24/7. Like, I just don't get it. Go find some hobbies. Like, go do something else. You're not even empowering women. Like, ugh.
Laying in that bed, comfy pajamas on, talking absolutely stupid. This is the privilege that you have in Western society. The society that you say that men are terrible in. They allow you to get on this app and talk stupid about them 24/7, but you say you're at risk. If the risk is so great, why do you feel so comfortable talking stupid?
That's such a to do, you know that? It really is. It really fucking is. It's disgusting. I do. It's disgusting. How do you feel doing that? How do you feel doing that though? Somebody that's earning a living. Like you really, like how? Why? What if, yo, there's so many criminals in the train and you guys are wasting your time on this? So many sick everybody in the train and you guys are wasting your time on this. Are you serious right now? You must not have a mother because she's working hard for her kids. That's so up. So fucked up. Hard-earning people. That's ridiculous. It's sick. It's sick. It's sick. I give her a lot. I give them a lot of money. It's better than what the fuck you just did. It's better than what the fuck you just did. Sick. Karma's a bill. I hope that uniform fits you very well. Let me tell you guys something. I am beyond words right now. I am so emotional because I've seen this on TikTok, on Instagram, and I've never experienced it with my own eyes. And it's sickening. It's sickening. I understand that people you need a license or whatever the case may be, but let me tell you something. I was there from the beginning. He could have said, listen, give her a warning or leave. You didn't have to throw away that food. You know, I couldn't even speak. I'm so emotional. I couldn't even speak. He could have, and if he was going to throw it away, instead giving it to the homeless. Why didn't he give it to the homeless? Throwing away food like that? I felt so incapable of not doing anything. I felt like I was paralyzed because unfortunately I couldn't smack the hell out of his ass. Okay? It's just, it hurts my heart. It really does. There's so much criminals out there, and the way you should have seen it in the beginning is because my phone, I was arguing with him so much that I said, like, let me take out my phone, but he was like smirking. He just approached her and started doing that. He's like, oh, you can't sell here. Give me all your fruit. For all the people that are saying, well, she shouldn't be selling fruit because my people on Instagram, assholes, I guess they don't have no heart, saying, oh, well, she shouldn't be selling fruit and that's the rules. I understand that's the rules. And, oh, that's insanitized. Listen, lady, whoever said that in my Instagram, yes, it's not a 7-course meal. It's fresh cut fruit. It's fresh cut fruits that are in containers. I am just beyond, I'm so emotional, I can't even speak.
So I see where you're coming from, but this is not my city. So I really don't have a dog in the fight. But she probably went down there because there's a lot of foot traffic in the subway. But New Yorkers are complaining about the subway. It's notorious for rats, roaches. It smells terrible, unsanitary health conditions. Plus, I think the city, correct me if I'm wrong, the city might contract with certain vendors to sell in subways. So the fact that they went and got their license, went through all the food handling and stuff, which, by the way, a lot of cities require you to have that food handling license, which I think that might be, I don't know, $10 maybe. It's not that expensive. You have to go through a course that might take like 3 days, honestly. $10, $20, 3 days, and you can start going down there. It is a risk, but once again, I think for her, you've got to be careful. And if an officer catches you, that's kind of the risk that you take, right? I think if you're going to do that, then you've got to set aside some of your profits to be able to handle the risks that come with that. But just crying and hollering and cussing out the police is probably not going to do that, in my opinion.